should do it. We are ready for another interview. Super pumped about it. I hope you guys have an incredible day. Gotta get downstairs to catch the shuttle. And please, 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 no judging. I know this is the exact same suit that I wore yesterday, and it's probably the exact same suit I'll be wearing tomorrow. But when you are on the interview trail, it makes it hard to pack a ton of suits in that little bag. And so you usually try to make it work with just one kind of jacket and pants, and then you could change up the shirt and ties pretty easily. But this time I just changed up the shirt. Okay, all right, time to get going. I think my beautiful wife is calling me so I could talk to her on the way out. All right, have a great day, guys. Another interview down and in the books. It was definitely an incredible day. I truly enjoyed the interview day, and I enjoyed all the applicants that I got to interview with, and St. George student was there that I know very well, and so it was great to kind of reconnect and see them on the interview trail. That's another amazing thing about MedPeds, is with it being such a close-knit group and not very many people that go into it, is that you see a lot of the same people on the interview trail and get to make some great friendships and great connections. So that was super great. All right, so without further ado, as promised, I told you guys I would give you some interview tips. So number one, which I would say is the most important, and that is to be yourself. 1000% authentic. Do not change anything about yourself. Go into the interview day just being yourself. Be completely 100% real up front and just true to yourself, because the thing is that when you're interviewing at these programs, you're really trying to find a place that you could call your home for the next 4 years. And so with that being said, is you want a program to pick you based off on who you truly are, because they're trying to find someone that's going to fit into their program and that's going to mesh really well. So just be yourself, be 100% real and authentic, and I truly think that will benefit you in the long run. Do not try to be something that you're not, and do not try to downplay something that you are. Okay. Tip number 2 is, as you guys can see, something that I love to do is make sure to continue doing the things that you enjoy, even on the interview trail. Because if you do not, then this interview trail could be very long and monotonous. And so for me, that's working out, that's Bible studying, which I am a little behind on, but doing these things that you love and that give you fuel and give you life, because when you go into interviews, you will have already relieved that stress, and you'll already just be like on top of your game and just feel good about yourself. And so I'd say make sure to continue to do the things you love, so that the interview trail does not get too drawn out and monotonous, because you're still doing all these things that you're very passionate about. Tip number 2 is make friends. Make friends, make friends. Talk to everyone on your interview trail. Meet as many people as you can. Just really make great connections, because you're going to see these people again, and you know, who knows, maybe 10 years down the road you're going to need a favor from a doctor somewhere, and that's going to be someone you ran into on this interview trail. Like I said before, the MedPeds group is a very tight-knit group, and you'll probably run into each other again. So get phone numbers, make connections, connect on Facebook, however you do it. Just make sure to be friendly and meet as many people as you can and make a good impression. Tip number 4, I'll probably would say, wherever you go, try to do something that is just unique to that area. So the area I was at just right now, which I'm not going to mention any name just because I don't want to kind of say where I'm interviewing in all these videos, but they're very well known for one of their foods, and so of course I tried it out. So wherever you guys are at, whatever is kind of like the staple of that area, try it out and enjoy it. Make it a very enjoyable and fun time, and that'll just make you more diverse and getting to try out all these cool new things. Tip number 5, and the last tip, is do not stress about the interviews. To be completely honest, I have not had one hard question on any interview. They've all been very relaxed, very informal, and just a good time. Go into them with no anxiety and just full of confidence as you walk into these, because like I said, at the end of the day, a program wants to get to know you, to know if you will fit in well at their program, and you need to be doing the same. So as you're interviewing, really try to judge, can I call this place and these people my family, my home? Can I do that? And if so, that's a really good sign, because that's what the program's trying to do with you as well. So like I said, do not stress about it. Try to release any anxiety that you may have, and just know that it's a very, very relaxed situation and just time for you to get to know people. Okay, sorry, tip number 6, and this will be the last tip, is remember that not only are you getting interviewed, but you are also interviewing them, because you want to find a place that you will thrive at. You want to find a place where you will feel at home, where you have a family that will push you to your limits to be the best doctor you could be. So make sure to interview them. Ask any questions that you have, things that you really want in a program. Make sure to hammer in those questions. So even as you are being interviewed, make sure you're interviewing them as well, so that you can find a place that you will fall in love with and that you will thrive for the next 4 years of your life. All right, so that's all the tips I have for you now. We have one more interview to go for the week, and that is tomorrow, and that will wrap up this video of a week of interviewing on the interview trail. All right, so I'm gonna sign off now as I drive home. I got about 4 hours left. So my beautiful people, I have now made it home, and I come home to tons and tons of cookies, gingerbread cookies, brownies on a peppermint stick, sugar cookies, all kinds of good stuff. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna eat a little bit of it before I go to bed. I still have a lot of calories to get in, honestly, because I did not eat nearly as much today. I did not want to stop at all on my way home, so I made it the whole 6 hours to make it home. So I did not have to stop, didn't even stop for a bathroom break. And so I'm home, now I'm about to eat my 10 ounces of chicken with a couple cups of broccoli. It's time to call it a night. So good night, sweet dreams, and I will see you guys in the morning for the last... Good morning, beautiful people. So it is currently about 6 o'clock, and today is my last interview day before I am off for winter break. I am beyond excited. It's definitely time to get some good rest in and be done with these interviews for about 3 weeks and be done with rotations for 2 weeks and just get in the Christmas spirit and relax and enjoy time with family. Alright, so let's get going this morning, get ready for this interview, and thankfully it's actually not too far of a drive at all, only 25 minutes. Praise the Lord. Alright, let's get going. Alright guys, so this is the attire for today. I have this blue and gold tie with my blue pants and then brown shoes. So this is probably on the verge of what people would say is a little close for comfort. A little too close for comfort when you're going on an interview trail. If this is kind of too loud or not too loud, should I just be wearing black or gray? But again, my view on it is be yourself, wear what you like, make sure you're professional, but then kind of give a sense of your personality as well. So again, I have these blue pants and the brown shoes, and then this wooden watch. Alright, and then of course I have a blue jacket to go along with it as well. So just always remember, be yourself, let everything about you shine. Like your personality radiate through everything about you on interview day. From the way you dress, from the way you talk, from the things you do. Everything, let it be 100% about who you are so that program can pick you for you. Well guys, so I just pulled up to the place I'm interviewing, and I just wanted to say a quick prayer for anybody else who may be on this interview trail as well. So would you guys pray with me? Dear Heavenly Father, I just first want to thank you so much for your love and for your mercy and for your grace, Father. Father, but I am specifically praying right now for people who are on their interview trail. God, I just ask that as they're going through this very busy and hectic time, as they're flying all over the United States, Father, that you would just give them a sense of comfort, Father, and that you would give them a sense of confidence in your plan for them. God, I just ask that as we go on these interviews, that whichever place you want us at, God, that as soon as we step on their campus or on that hospital on the hospital ground, that you would just give us a sense of peace, Father, that you'd give us a sense of like, this is where I belong, this is home to me, that it would stand apart, that it would be set apart from all the other places we interview at, Father, that you would really just guide our steps. And maybe it wasn't even in our view, maybe it wasn't even in our focus, Father, but this, if it is a place where you want us, God, I just ask that you really, really help it stand out to us, Father. And God, I just ask, as they go into any of their interviews and while they're interviewing, Father God, I just ask that you remove any anxiety, any stress for them whatsoever, God. And God, lastly, I just ask that on each of these days, that you just fill them with your Spirit, that you fill them with your love, so that as they're going out on these interviews, as they're meeting people, that they just radiate with this beautiful, beautiful light, and that they would just be filled with love, Father, so that they can love on everyone they meet. So God, I just lift everyone up to you that is on this interview trail, and just give them a sense of peace. Give them confidence in you, and let them have an incredible time. I pray all this in your Son's name. Amen. All right, time to go get this interview done. Woo! Woo! All right, we are now done with this week of interviews, and it is time for Christmas break. So the interview went really well. I had a great time. This was probably one of the most lively groups. It was just so much fun. Everyone was just tons of fun. And I think it's probably because we're getting closer to the end of interview season. So everyone's, you know, kind of like in their groove. They know how to do things. They're not anxious. You know, all the nerves that they used to have are gone. So it was just a really fun day. A lot of great food, and got to meet a lot of great people. And I actually did not know anyone on this interview day, which is pretty rare. So that was awesome as well. So I got to meet tons of people. But anyway, yeah, so it was a great day. And now this week is over with. Well, just about over with. So I am going to now go sorry, traffic is really, really bad right now. So I do not want to bore you guys with the rest of my day. So all I'm going to be doing is Phoebe and I are packing up to go home to Massachusetts for our Christmas break, and I'm going to get a workout in, and Phoebe and I have 6 miles to run. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this week on the interview trail, and hopefully you can take away some pointers and maybe see how you can balance it all. You know, eating healthy, staying in your caloric intake, working out, not getting all that interview weight, you know, just kind of really maintaining a balanced life, doing the things you love, and rocking your interviews. So I hope you guys have a blessed, blessed, blessed day. And when you do go on your interview trail, I hope you guys love it as much as I have. So as I get off here, I want you to know that you are greatly, greatly loved, and that you are wonderfully and beautifully created, and that you are capable of far more than you could ever imagine.